Let's take a look at the next question. When a customer responds with, I don't have money, I need to earn some first. I have to pay off my mortgage and renovate my house. I'm overwhelmed right now, so I'll come back to you after some time. What should you do in this situation? This is a very common type of postponement rejection during the sales process. On the surface, they mention issues like time or money, but the deeper reason is often that they don't fully recognize the value yet, or the trust between you hasn't been well established. Often when clients raise such concerns, some students respond anxiously by saying things like, if you don't come to learn, you'll keep losing money. It is also a fact. But the problem is, at this moment, you often end up standing on the opposite side of the client. When you position yourself against the client, you need to understand that even the truth often loses its power, and you might even make it easier for the client to stubbornly stick to their mistake. Everyone who studies number phenomena knows that no one is truly unable to come up with this money is because, in the future, when they are faced with illness, divorce, or lawsuits, they will be forced to spend this money passively. By then, they will have no choice at all. When he is faced with huge surgery and medical expenses, he has no room to refuse. So if his numbers indicate the likelihood of serious illness, lawsuits, or various other situations, we know that his future will definitely align with these outcomes, and that these things are bound to happen to him. So why do so many students directly tell you that if you don't come to learn, problems will definitely occur? If you don't come to learn, you'll face even worse situations. I completely understand your anxious mindset. It's all for the sake of this person being able to see, for the sake of this person being able to, at this very moment, to seize this opportunity to save his life, because often when something happens, it's too late. I also know that everyone faces many customers every day. So for this particular customer, the time you spend, you really hope this customer can see it. To truly help them make choices that benefit their lives, this is a psychological process that, as teacher, I deeply understand. But from the customer's perspective, some clients really can't see it. Certain numbers combinations mean they're numb in life. There's a saying, people won't turn back until they hit a brick wall, describing human stubbornness. But for all who are studying number phenomena, we know many people, even after hitting that wall, still won't turn back. So at this point, if you put yourself in opposition to them, they will often, perhaps even unconsciously, stick to their wrong decision. So the first thing we need to do is to stand in the customer's shoes and see their problems together with them. Number phenomena have given us a truly remarkable tool because you have access to channels that allow you to see the real information even more clearly than the visitor or the customer themselves. This is something that no other industry or academic field can achieve. From the very first meeting, you can understand their number phenomena information better than they know themselves. All of my students know what I'm talking about, just how accurate number phenomena are, because this is precisely the crisis of life. So the first step is to let them see that they are inside this mountain and then guide them out of it. You could say that a customer is someone who is inside this mountain. They see only the confusion before them, the anxiety and the lack of money. It's all kinds of burdens in life, all sorts of problems that need to be solved, and a sense of exhaustion and powerlessness in both body and mind. But you are different. You are standing above the clouds, observing this life, witnessing what they are going through at this very moment. You see the entirety of their life, what they have already experienced in the past, what they are experiencing now, and what they are bound to experience in the future. So naturally, what you see is real and objective. You can see that they are using their life to go through a completely meaningless drain. You can see that he's repeating the same actions as yesterday, walking the same path, and fervently hoping that tomorrow will bring a different result. So you understand better than anyone that this is not his fault. It's simply that he cannot see what is actually happening in his life, nor can he see the true root of what is happening. So what you see is the most crucial truth in his life that he cannot see, especially in what he currently perceives as his greatest predicament. But in your eyes, you can clearly see that through number phenomena precise solutions, this can be completely resolved. But if, at this moment, you instead make the customer feel like you're standing on the opposite side as if you're just trying to sell them something, then they are very likely to lose that opportunity to see the truth. So what is the first thing we need to do? Dear all, the first thing we need to do is to show understanding for their real difficult situation. You have to understand this is human nature. If you don't make them feel that you get them, that you understand them, they won't believe that you can help them. Because in any communication, understanding is truly very important. You also hope that during a conversation, others understand you, right? All the more so for those who are going through difficulties. So what is the best approach? You can express your own genuine feelings. Remember, when sharing about the phenomenon of numbers, what we are facing are real lives. What truly matters is never just skills or eloquence, but the most fundamental sincerity. Your sincerity is something she would definitely be able to feel. Every word you say with genuine intent will surely be spoken with her situation in mind, truly considering things from her perspective. So you can say more often, I understand, I get it. Dear students, dear number consultants, you are not pretending to understand them, you truly do. You genuinely understand them, and at this very moment, you could even say that no one understands them better than you do, because by looking at their number phenomenon, you comprehend everything that is happening in their life. So you can sincerely respond to them, yes, I understand, I get it, I see from your number phenomenon, I can truly see everything clearly. There are always so many different things in your life that you need to handle. You have to work hard to earn money, help with the home renovations. You need to take care of your family. You're running around for work, busy with social relationships, and you still have to pay off your car loan and mortgage. All of these are indeed ongoing drains that you have no choice but to face at this stage of your life. A huge amount of consumption, significant financial outlays. I completely understand and empathize with this. Over the past decade or so, we have encountered so many customers, each bringing their own unique challenges to us. But what I want to tell you is that all of this is clearly reflected in your number phenomena. So, dear friends, in communication, we need to understand others. First, only then will others be willing to understand you. This is the first point. The second point we all understand is that it's not that the clients don't need it, but rather that they haven't realized they need it right now. So as someone who interprets the true information of life, you need to help them see that what they think can be postponed is actually the most important thing they should be doing at this moment in their lives. For example, you could say, I understand that you want to get everything in order before looking into this more deeply. But I know all too well and understand very clearly that whether it's the obstacles you're currently facing in making money or the challenges in your career that isn't yielding good results, or even what you're saying now, I'm really out of time, I'm really busy, I'm really tired, all of these are fully reflected in your number phenomena. At this point, you can share a real case that you have experienced regarding number phenomena, or a real case that has been discussed in our courses or during our sharing sessions. People can sense your sincerity. We have always encountered such cases, and I have had many customers like this before. Only then will I have the money to learn from you and improve my situation. He decided to focus on his immediate concerns first, but in less than half a year, he lost all his money. Worse, he became deeply entangled in a lawsuit and disputes, unable to free himself. Why? The answer is simply use the same mindset, actions, abilities, and personality to make the same choices and walk the same path. If the root cause doesn't change, the outcome won't change either. We know all this is just the everyday, every minute of information revealed by the number phenomena in his life. If his number phenomena don't change, none of this will change. We must understand that no matter how hard we work, we still need the right direction. Any difficulties, hardships, or negative events we encounter are all reflected in our number phenomena. Each of us uses our lives to experience and go through all this. That's why anyone who thinks, let me first deal with what's in front of me, make more money, and then I'll make this change, will find, after going back, they end up with the same results or even more serious consequences. It's just like building a house if the foundation is crooked from the start. No matter how beautiful or luxurious the later renovations are, the house will eventually collapse. It's only a matter of time. So we need to help our clients understand that life isn't just about the next month or two, but about the years and decades ahead, and even about walking the right path for their entire lives. To be able to keep moving forward on a path of highest value, that is what truly matters most in life. So that's the second point. Often, clients don't realize that they need to make this decision right now. We need to help them see this, to help them understand. Now, the third point, remember, we are not selling anxiety. What we are doing is giving people back control over their own lives. You are now watching 100 Essential Questions Fully Answered, Ultimate Guide to Number Phenomena Profession. To all my dear students and certified number consultants, in this industry, we must never exaggerate, nor should we ever sell anxiety. What we aim to do is to bring the right to choices that life originally didn't have, and to help everyone achieve the highest value in their lives. So what you need to let your clients know at this moment is that the decision they are about to make is an investment in their entire life. Any choice they make, now whether it's precise life code solution or learning advanced course, this knowledge that allows us to gain insight into life is not something that can be bought with money, material things, or effort alone. No amount of money, time, or material possessions that can be bought with time can ever buy the knowledge, life value, and solutions that he gains through digital phenomena. And at this very moment, what he needs to invest is not just a product you're selling him. What he's investing is his own life. Nothing is more important than life itself. So what he needs to understand is that his current lack of money, his current debts, and his current extreme stress and work can all be completely resolved through number phenomena. The remedy for life is right in front of him. But remember, there is no medicine for regret in life. If we don't choose this remedy while there's still time, then later on the effectiveness of this remedy may also diminish. Because we have to understand that when illness strikes, when cancer occurs, all we can do is work with the outcome at that point in time. I've encountered many such cases before. When they first came, our systematic adjustment solution was just a very small amount of money for them. But 2 or 3 years later, when his investments ran into trouble, when his career faced obstacles, when his company fell into difficulties, at that point, when he wanted to choose this solution, all we could do was work from the foundation of the difficulties that had already arisen and try to address the negative outcomes that had already occurred. So we all need to understand that it's not that the customer doesn't need it, it's just that he hasn't realized yet that he needs it right now. It's not that he doesn't have time, it's just that he doesn't yet know how much time this can save him from his current meaningless busyness. He's unwilling to choose now because he doesn't know the value number phenomena can create a value that was previously out of reach. That's why every customer who chose our upgrade solution has only one regret. Why didn't we discover number phenomena earlier? Why didn't I make this choice earlier? If I had done it sooner, I wouldn't have had to go through all these things before finally finding this remedy for my life. Remember, what number phenomena presents is a comprehensive set of information that is completely unique to each of our lives. Even if you don't study it, even if you don't try to understand it, you are still living throughout your entire life the information revealed by your number phenomenon. Every obstacle you face right now, every problem you encounter, is reflected in your number phenomenon. Instead of putting in 10, 20, 30, or even 100% effort for the same failed outcome, why not give yourself another chance to choose in life? Open your eyes and see how bright this world truly is. Take a look at the value that the number phenomenon can offer. Ask something you can never obtain, no matter how much time and effort you put in. What I want to say is that every life deserves this opportunity to choose because you only have this one life, and it is incredibly precious. Don't miss it, and don't let it go to waste. When you come to understand number phenomenon, you will clearly realize that not even a single second of your previous life was worth living that way. Number phenomenon has given me the right to choose in my life this time. Believe in yourself, each of us deserves a better life.